The lure of the cannabis tax dollar is slowly turning red states green. Welcome. My name is David Jolly, and by the way, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, I would really appreciate it if you did. Thanks. It surprised no one that the majority of the states first legalizing marijuana tended to lean left rather than right. Some of these first states legalizing weed in the US were Washington, Colorado, Oregon, and California. And these states have led the way legalizing marijuana both medically and recreationally. Sometimes being on the leading edge of a revolution has its benefits, as these states and a handful of others have raked in the tax dollars for years. While the right, or right of center, with some exceptions, has largely watched from afar, seeing the blue states collect the green. And money, like always, speaks loud to many. Several red states have now legalized marijuana, and many more are now open to the idea of legalizing cannabis. The most recent example is the Republican-leaning Montana, who legalized recreational marijuana, and the financial benefits are already being noticed. In the very first weekend alone, the 20% sales tax on recreational cannabis raised more than $313,000 in tax revenue in Montana. Montana is not the first Republican-leaning state to legalize marijuana, but it is the most recent. Alaska, another primarily red state, legalized marijuana way back in 2014 and was the third state in the US to legalize recreational cannabis. In 2020, Alaska collected $24.2 million in marijuana taxes and fees. Florida, another right-leaning state, is embracing the legalization of marijuana too. Medical marijuana is currently permitted and legal, and sales in 2020 were more than $1.23 billion. Imagine the tax dollar windfall if Florida legalizes recreational marijuana. According to Forbes magazine, 2022 will see many states legalizing cannabis in an effort to address their electorate's interest in revising current drug policies, creating a safe and stable marketplace, and mitigating the risks posed by the existence of the illicit market. No. While these comments will be repeated by politicians, and there is perhaps an ounce of truth to this statement, doing what's in the best interest of the voters and creating a safe marketplace, blah, 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 this isn't the primary reason for legalizing marijuana by many states at all. The truth is, the legalization of cannabis in red states is not about doing what is necessarily right, safe, or progressive. It's about bringing tax dollars into the state's coffers. Fact. And in America, there is nothing that brings us together in thought and ideology like the mutual worship of money. For more videos on cannabis and the law, please subscribe to this channel.